Jaren Hall, could he win that backup quarterback spot? Back to Onebar Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. 2 practices in. Jaren Hall's getting so much damn buzz, he's going to be wasted.
He is. I'm actually getting a contact buzz just reading about how damn good he's looked. Before we talk about Jaren Hall and what this can mean for the backup quarterback position of the 2023 Minnesota Vikings, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment, and become a YouTube member. Why wouldn't
Yeah, let's get 10,000 subs. Hit that sub button, baby. Yeah, we're going to be here hot and heavy. So much of us over the next couple months. Jaren Hall, all the reports out there, the guy looks confident, poised, extremely mature. Mechanics look wonderful. He's throwing beautiful balls. We're all getting excited about 5th rounder Jaren Hall.
He's making good reads. Yeah, and he's putting the ball in catchable places. First of all, before we talk about what this means overall, let's just talk. I mean, good for Jaren Hall. This is great news to hear that he's picking things up quick, looking good in practice. I'm not going to anoint him, a savior or the next Tom Brady or anything, but this is all positive news, and good on Jaren for looking this good this early.
Yeah, I mean, everything they're saying is great. I mean, the little, like the mechanics and his maturity level. I mean, have you seen this guy's interviews after practice? I mean, he's already 30 years more mature than me. I mean, he's just a guy that you can tell, very smooth talker, a guy that players are going to just go be all in on. I mean, I love it. I love everything about him. When he was drafted, I was like, it's whatever. But I'm getting excited.
Well, after we picked him, they showed the interview he had at the combine with the team, and that was impressive too. I mean, he just got off the plane. I think they put him right into the conference room with the Vikings, and they put him up on the chalkboard, and he was just nailing it. So a smart kid, like you said, very personal, a natural-born leader, and the fact he's looking this good, picking up this offense so early, is nothing but great news.
Yeah, a lot of reports that his arm has actually even got a lot more zip, a lot more power than they thought. I mean, his size is definitely a thing. The thing with Hall is it just seems like that is his MO, a very smart quarterback. It's not like he's going to be this, crazy athletic dude out there, but he's got enough to make some plays. So that's good. But let's look at it from the other side. I mean, he's going against the number 3s. The defense he's going against isn't overly crazy. Every year, the Jake Brownings, the Kyle Sloters, it's always the 3rd string quarterback that everybody kind of goes towards and gets excited about, though.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's playing against the bottom barrel competition here, and it's the second day of practice. Nice. So let's not get overly excited. Let's not blow our loads too quick here. And it's not like Nick Mullens looked bad either. Nick has looked just fine too. So it's not like he's struggling and looking horrible. The fact that you have 3 quarterbacks playing well in practice is great news for the Vikings.
Yeah. So Nick Mullens, that's the big question is, could Jaren Hall, if Jaren Hall, his team would have to continue to just get better and better and better, and you'd have to really show that he could do it. But you think there's actually a chance that he could snuff out Lupagus, Nick Mullens for that number 2 spot?
I think we at least have to put it in the spectrum of possibilities. I mean, I still think it's a very small chance, but it's now something worth talking about. You got to watch him progress and see how the next couple of weeks go. But if he continues to progress and plays well in preseason games, and the Vikings are really, they want to keep a player at a different position, it could happen. I'm not going to say it's going to happen or it's likely to happen, but it's possible.
It is possible. I mean, the coaches talk Nick Mullens up quite a bit too. They seem to really love this dude. So I think it's going to be pretty tough, but anything is possible. I hope in the preseason, Jaren Hall, when he's out there, gets a chance to play with like some of those number 2 guys out there. I mean, I'm sure Kirk Cousins' time will be very limited, so that'll be a good opportunity for Jaren Hall, but we'll really see what happens in those preseason games. Nick Mullens, though, I mean, when you look at backup quarterbacks in the league, he's probably not one of the better ones.
I'm a Nick Mullens fan, but I mean,
why?
He's bounced around. He's a competitor. He gets out there. He can move in the pocket. He's not like stiff when we had Mannion a couple years ago. When Mannion came in, you were just done. Nothing good was going to happen. I'm just saying, I would he's a step up from Sean Mannion. You can't argue that. So,
shit.
At least he can move. He can do some stuff. He can compete. With Sean Mannion, just doing your offense was dead. I think that with Nick Mullens, you still have some life in your offense. And that's all you really want from your backup quarterback. To me, it just comes down to numbers. And if they really want to keep someone for sure at a different spot, then maybe you look to make this move if Hall progresses to the point where he's, almost equal as Nick Mullens right now. But to me, it just makes a stronger case to keep 3 quarterbacks.
anytime we're always going to compare someone to Sean Mannion from moving forward to make them seem better than they are. Mullens is 5-12 as a starter. Here's my thing with Mullens is if Kirk Cousins were to go down or some reason we needed someone to finish a game, it's all right, Nick Mullens. But if Kirk Cousins were to go down for an extended period of time, Nick Mullens is not going to come in. I mean, at least with a guy like Hall, you get something that maybe for the future and a guy that can light a spark and actually do something. Where Nick Mullens is like, all right, I'm going to go finish this game and not lose it for you.
Yeah, and when you get to that point in the season, and we've seen other teams do it where the backup comes in, maybe starts a game or two, and they have this young guy, and they just turn it over to the young guy. So last year, Billy Zappi with the Patriots came in and played pretty well when he was pressed into duty. So could this be another situation like that? Maybe. We'll see. But again, Jaren Hall, I love that he's looking good early. I love, all these positive reports, but he still has a long way to go to make this actually a possibility.
Yeah, we'll see what's happening in, 22 days from now, wherever that lands us, get a couple games under our belt, a lot more practices. But it's very exciting. It's exciting for the potential of a guy that maybe his ceiling is just a very good backup in the future. But shit, I'll take that from a 5th-round quarterback.
And you know why he's doing good? Because we both picked him as our one draft pick who could actually get cut.
Exactly, and he's throwing the ball to Thayer Thomas.
That doesn't hurt.
Times to Thayer Thomas.
God, he's so damn good. So damn
good. Let's know comments. Are you drinking any of this a little bit, or is just like shut up, morons?
Yeah, it's probably the latter, but we'll see in the comments. All right, guys, remember this as well. Eating broccoli can make your brain more powerful and sharpen your thinking.